Your topic is dogs.
Dogs. Well, I like dogs. They're a lot better than cats. And I used to have a dog, and it was a golden retriever. They're really nice dogs. And it died about 3 months ago. It was a pretty cool dog, you know. I could wrestle with him, throw it around, but it was about 11 years old, and it just keeled over one day. And I don't really want to talk about dogs anymore, so I'll just talk about football, okay? Football is a really fun sport, and I like it a lot. And this year we had a pretty good team, and a lot of the guys on the team are fun. And the coach is pretty good. And I really don't want to talk about football, so I already talked about it, so I'll talk about volleyball. And we had a lot of fun in volleyball. And the coach said we could do anything we want to warm up before a game, or every game. So what we do anything we want as a team. So what we'd do is we'd just lie down in a circle and do nothing. So that about concludes my talk. Thank you.
Jarom, your topic is parks.
Parks? Well, there's a lot of different kind of parks. There's amusement parks, there's mobile parks. Where I live, there's a park right next to where we live, and it's called San Diego Park, but it's not, I don't think it's a very good name because our rival school, San Diego, is like a walking distance of like a couple minutes away, and there's a lot of hiking stuff you can do. And you can play frisbee there, and some parks can, I guess, have basketball courts and volleyball courts. You can have barbecues and things like that there, and there's a lot of trails going around. There's lots of squirrels, and some parks have like swing sets and merry-go-rounds, and no, not really merry-go-rounds. Those things that the kids get on. No. Okay, they have swings too, and they have sandboxes. And what else about parks? Amusement parks, they have roller coasters and a lot of fun to go to. There's not many around, but when you get there, they're worth it. And that's all I'd like to say about parks. Thank you. Okay, the topic that I'm going to talk on is school. And I'd just like to say that school decides what you're going to do for the rest of your life. And part of that, the teachers you have in their classes can decide, you know, what grade you get. So that has an outcome on what you're going to do in your life, which is, you know, people don't think of it that way, but it's, I guess it is. And there's a lot of different types of teachers. You know, you have your fun teachers and your cool teachers and your really cheesy teachers that teach you about communism. But on a lighter point, school can be pretty fun if you have a car and you can leave at lunch. And at school you have lockers, and sometimes you have to share lockers. Okay, you can go to school in a car or a bus, and where I live, the school is pretty far away, and I have to get a ride there. And there's lots of sports and activities going on after and during school. And your classmates, you either suffer or have fun with your classmates, depending on what class you're in. And attending school is mandatory, so you need to do it. And principals are kind of like teachers. They're maybe kind of cheesy or whatever. And your grades reflect your study habits a lot. If you have good study habits, you have good grades. If you have bad study habits, you have bad grades. That's kind of like me. And you have a closed campus or open campus. And that's it. Thanks. Okay, when I first heard about active learning, I was watching TV, and my dad comes up to me and he says, "Hey son, how'd you like to go to active learning?" And I said, "What's that?" And he explained it to me, and I said, "Well, I guess so." And that was like towards the end of school, and I wasn't doing that well in grades, and I just didn't think much of it. And then about a couple of weeks before I came here, I saw a receipt for the active learning thing on my desk. And I said, "Oh, guess I'm going." And when I first came here, I was really nervous, and I didn't know what to expect. But it seemed to me it was a lot like college is going to be. And it's kind of cool to have a dorm and stuff and a roommate. But the feeling kind of left when there was a knock at my door at 11:30 and told me to turn off the lights. And you make a lot of good friends here pretty fast because there's so many people like you. I mean, just, when I first started the workbook, I mean, it seemed endless to me, this big, huge thing. You know, so, this is going to be no fun. But as the days went on, I just kept on doing sections and just got littler and littler until I finished it. And some of the sections I actually enjoy. Like, when I was memorizing the Shakespeare thing, I just looked at it and all. How am I going to memorize this in an hour? And I just stuck to it, and within a half an hour, I memorized it. And that was a real good accomplishment for me. And some of the things I've learned is note-taking. And I like how you split the page down and do all that, and I think that's really going to work for me. And with the goals and the action plan, we have something to strive to do with your goals so you know where you're headed. So I like that a lot. I'm going to use that. The master plan, I know I'm going to use that, and that's going to help me to master all my courses. And one of my favorite things this time was when you got up and broke through the embarrassment barrier, you know, with Bunny Foo-Foo and all that. That was pretty fun for me. And afterwards, I wanted to do some more. Another thing is how to study for a test. When I was just normally taking tests or studying for a test, I would just just take notes out of the book the night before, study them all, and then just review them all and just do that the night before. And it worked, but it's just not too good. It was just kind of lame. And for my homework, I know I'm going to use how to prepare, to practice, and the feedback. That's going to be one of the main things because I was really bad on my homework right at the beginning. And negotiation is going to be a big thing for me because I'm going to know how to get things done with my teachers and at home. And I'd like to finish off by saying active learning is really fun for me. Thank you.
Boy, you got away with that. Easy. You didn't even have to pin anything on there. Whoa. Whoa. Here we go. Well, say something, you guys.
Put it up. All you have to do is put up with this for their 5 or 6 days.
I know. We don't need to be in the... Okay, could the two of you stand by the limit? I'll get your picture.
That's ma'am.
Oh, I hate Jarom.
I will see you.
Done. Come on, Jarom.
He turned around!
Just aren't going to realize what hit them next week. You know what they do?
There goes Johnny. Ah, gee! Look at that. I can't laugh because it makes the picture jiggle. trying to be cool.
family vacations, holidays, ski trips, and trips to Lake Powell. A TV is never needed when the four of them get together. Jarom is a joy to his family and friends. These two special nephews think so. They love to climb on Uncle Jarom. Any day there will be a third nephew joining the Pollock tribe. Growing up, Jarom played all sports. His mom tried to persuade him to play basketball, but he had one focus: football. He likes to play defense and hit others, totally different activities that his peaceful personality shows. If he doesn't make the college scene, he plans to train to be a fireman or a paramedic. Because in his own words, I like to help people. Jarom, your family loves you and will continue to be proud of whatever you do because of the person you are. Homecoming king is Danny Smooth.
So I'm nothing.
Jarom, this one's your king.
Hello.
Now this is for you. You're getting a copy. Niece. Hi. She's gonna go into Jarom's room here and fix up his room. What are you doing, Denise?
I'm gonna decorate Jarom's room.
Hold your
Where
sign.
should the pinata go?
Oh no. Put your pinata down. Hold up your sign. And what does it say? Read it to me.
Says,
Aloha,
Hola,
Jarom.
Ira a un baile formal con mi el 12 de diciembre. Yo sé que será una fiesta marvelisa y groove. Espero tu respuesta.
I think that interprets, will you go with me to the formal?
It will be marvelous and groovy. I will be waiting for your response.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Here we are. Looky there.
Oh, wait, do we have to do a knot right up there first?
Yeah, I haven't done a knot. Turn it around so I can zoom in on that face. La-di-da. That's to greet Jarom when he walks in the door. Put up these balloons here all over. Jarom's bed is unmade because I washed his sheets this morning. But he never makes it anyway. Always looks that way.
Pretty cute.
Yeah, she is.
Looking good. Their party dress.
Oh, won't he be surprised? Because that's all he did last year, his first year at football. It says, "Great sleeping bear. Do they dare wake up, great sleeping bear?" And I always says, "Not me. I go in that room and he throws things at me." His number was really 34 last year, not 43. This year it's 55. What's the matter, Jarom? What happened in here?
This doesn't look like real.
Well, I had to get you up here somehow.
Okay.
ago.
You know who did this?
Oh, it says Denise.
Can you read it?
It said, Jeff Christmas. That's fun.
What else does it say?
Let's see here. Groovy. Fiesta.
Hanging pinata here. Did she leave any candy?
Took it to beat the crap out of it.
Is there any candy in there? You didn't even check.
I did two checks. It's full. That's what I thought.
Oh, really?
Well, not totally full.
Okay.
Or leave it to you. I have to go clean out my car, which was broken into last night.
Well, you better give Denise a call with your answer.
I just saw her.
Where'd you see her? At the church?
She was over there.
She didn't say anything?
No, she didn't say anything.
Ha ha, she tricked you. You got it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But, look at the mess you've made. What's in it?
Perfect.
Conde.
Okay. Jeez, I did kill it.
You killed it. Nothing left of it. It's a mess. Conde, huh? You don't need to go trick-or-treating now.
I'm good on my candy.
You never know, you know? Just take a picture. Hi, Grandma.
Well, take a picture there.
Well, Ella, zero in on that. Yeah.
Go.
Some of the other ones to come.
As cold as a phone be.
She gets to go change, too.
So you're gonna go change?
Yeah.
You got a room and everything?
Yeah.
What, here or?
Yeah.
Really?
Someone got a box.
Care of the turkey first.
Okay.
Bye.
to 13. Ha ha.
God, I'm old Camino Real.
Scored on both of those.
Fuck out of here. I snort. I grunt. There. No,
there.
They have incredible running plays. Now they kept running the same
There,
And the linemen were just really opening up holes. The defensive line wasn't open at all. Well, since your baby's crying, we'll see you later, Mace.
Never sheds a tear.
I've never seen him shed a tear.
Hello, this is Dick, and I'm standing in a field. I don't know why I'm standing in a field, but that's just one of life's mysteries. Back to you, Bob.
And that's why ping pong tables are now outlawed in the state of Nevada. Back to you, Bob.
Thanks, Jim. Now for a special report on euthanasia.
It's time to go on a little trip. A trip far east. A trip way over there. A trip to Asia. Okay, this is Dick here, and as you can see, I'm in the jungles of Asia here. And I'm looking for the euthanasia. Oh, there's none to be seen around here, but I'm sure if they were here, they'd be happy to talk with me. And that almost concludes my report. Okay, and I'm expecting a few visitors here. Get up! Redo that, retake.
Oh, you're supposed to walk away, then we get up, I thought.
Yeah.
You walk away, and then we
Yeah,
walk up.
you're supposed to walk away, and
Okay,
then just sit there showing the trees, and then we both
Okay.
stand up. Thanks for that report, Bob.
Hello, this is Dick, and as you can see here, I'm in the jungles of Asia, and I'm looking for the notorious youth in Asia. Okay, and I can see none around me at this point, but I'm sure if there were any around, they'd be happy to talk with me. Just a minute, I think I hear something.
Thanks for that special report, Harold.
Now back to the studio.
So what is euthanasia? Euthanasia comes from the Greek word meaning good or merciful death. It is the art of painlessly putting to death. So what is euthanasia?
Good question.
Euthanasia. So what is euthanasia?
Good question, Bit.
What the
That's not fair.
I left the camera.
So what is euthanasia?
Good question, Harold.
Thanks, Jim. Euthanasia comes from the Greek word meaning good or merciful death.
Although technically illegal, in a recent survey, 80% of the doctors polled have cut the treatment of patients or families at their request. I screwed up. I said they cut the treatment.
I threw a booger out of my nose.
So what is euthanasia?
Good question.
Euthanasia comes from the Greek word meaning good or merciful death. It is the art of painlessly putting to death persons suffering from incurable conditions or diseases. In any discussion of euthanasia, death is not considered to be an enemy. Rather, it is considered to be a friend for the patient, whose life itself has now become a burden. In a poll taken in California, 23% of 600 physicians polled said that they had helped at least one person die. 62% approved of a physician doing so. 68% were in favor of the referendum supporting this activity.
In some states, they're beginning to recognize the right to die. For example, in the marvelous state of California, they have a law which says that any individual has the right to die if they sign a consulting form, which would say something to the effect of, in the face of impending death, which I, being the person who is in impending death, define as the reasonable likelihood of death occurring within 3 months, I, being the aforementioned person who is having impending death, specifically refuse electrical or mechanical cardiac resuscitation.
Keep going.
Start laughing.
That's so good. That's good.
Of our segment on euthanasia. Now for the editorial section. Over to Darkman.
Hello, I am Darkman. My identity will not be revealed. I think that euthanasia is wrong. It's wrong. It's morally wrong. It's a sin. It's a sin to take someone's life. No matter what kind of life it is, you don't know if they want to live or die. You can't talk to them. How do you know they want to die? You need to live life. You cannot just kill someone just because they sit there in a bed all day. You have to let them live. It's wrong. It's killing. It's murder. That is what I believe. You cannot kill anyone just because they do not do anything. Look at Dan Quayle. Look what he did. And that concludes what I feel. I could go on for hours, but that's it. We don't have that kind of time. Okay? That is what I believe. Okay? Back to you. There! Don't kill me!
And now, for the opposing views in our brief editorial section. Over to you, Reclining Man.
Hello, I'm Reclining Man. I believe that euthanasia is good. The right to control your own life is the most basis right of all mankind. Damn. Not everyone has decided yet how they stand on euthanasia, so it's important to continue the discussion of active euthanasia.
Discussion of active euthanasia should therefore continue. Problems do exist in prolonging suffering. These problems must be thoroughly discussed by our health professional societies and by society at large. The reason is that if parents do request active euthanasia, the physician is put on the spot. He or she must make some response to patient needs. Is it still recording?
No, keep going. The people of America have not yet decided where they stand on euthanasia. Therefore, it's important to continue the discussion on active euthanasia.
Discussion of active euthanasia should therefore continue. Problems do exist in prolonging suffering. These problems must be thoroughly discussed by our health professional societies and by society at large. The reason is that if patients do request active euthanasia, the physician is put on the spot. He or she must make some response to patient needs. The discussion should move beyond proposed guidelines to protect patient wishes, however, to a discussion of professional and social consequences.
In a Roper poll, 62% of Americans support doctors who allow patients to die. But opinions on active euthanasia were not asked as a separate question. There's a real concern expressed by Robert Baker that if physicians do not respond to suffering patients, instead leaving them howling like dogs, then society should not entrust them with the power of mercy killing. They would have lost all sensitivity to the very meaning of mercy. Offering an alternative like death management may satisfy both physicians and patients alike.
Okay, this is Dick, and as you can see here, I'm back in Asia. And I haven't seen any youth here yet in Asia, but I did see one teenager, and he became extremely cross with me when I called him a youth. The weather here in Asia is not so good. It's kind of looking overcast with a light 15-mile-an-hour, actually that's heavy 15-mile-an-hour wind. It's shaking the trees, making everything kind of hard to stand on. Well, Thank you. That's my report. Thanks a lot. Thanks. This is a great show. I love all of you. Thank you.
Tell me when you're ready.
This is what I looked like 6 months ago. But just look at me now. I'm so happy as can be. No more of those jokes. Hey, look at that guy with the big butt. 2000. It's wonderful. I love working out on this thing. Oh, it's great. It's so wonderful. No more of those jokes in the bus. People saying I have a big butt. Oh, it's so wonderful. No more of my boss saying, hey, big butt, go pick that up for me. Big butt, go get my lunch for me. Oh, it's so wonderful. I owe it all to the Buttmaster 2000. It's such a wonderful machine. And thank you for your time.
Yeah, it's recording.
Okay.
Want to chat?
Well, your carrots are good. Hope you liked the video. Like it took a really long time, actually.
Yep. And remember, euthanasia doesn't involve killing human people.
It's not killing.
It's not killing at all, because
They're just
they're just vegetables. Thank you.
Doc. What's up, Doc?
On Tom?
So beautiful.
Yes, it's the collections of Tom Beaumont. All of his greatest songs. Everything, including the hit Dark Window.
Dark window. Dark, dark, dark window. Dark, 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 dark window.
And the bestseller Chair.
Chair, I love this chair. I love this chair. Chair. Chair.
It even has a hit, Brother Smoot.
There she was, full of fun, full of life, like
Yes, it's a collection of Tom Hanksbenson's and Manson's sons. All of his greatest hits are included on this 4 CD collection, including your favorite, The Globe.
The globe, the globe, the globe is on the table. I love the globe. The globe is wonderful. The globe is beautiful.
It even
I
has the
love
song
globe.
Randomness.
Randomness. It is beautiful like randomness. It is just like a pack of fish when you open up the can. Randomness. How I love my randomness.
And the heartwarming Going Up the Stairs.
Going up the stairs. That's so perfect.
So come by his 3 CD collection as soon as you can. It even includes the hit, Why Am I Singing?
Why am I singing? My singing stings, that is what me thinks. Why would I say why if I got hit in the eye? Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe I should throw away my trash. Maybe I should throw my trash too. Yeah. I'm not gonna throw away my trash. Ah! The trash can is chasing after me! Ah! Oh no! Ah! We don't need to recycle. Oh, ah! Ah!
cycle. Look at Chuck. The kids are attacking him. Maybe we better throw away our trash too. Yeah. Oh, trash. What if you get killed? Who cares? Go!
Duck. We hiked as far as we could up camp, up in the snow. We ended up here. Let me zero in on a couple of sections. There's V and Jarom. There's Paula. And Chuck.
Is this car locked?
We missed the great snowball fight back there with John and Jarom rolling in the snow. Sorry about that, but there they are. We'll just go in. Hi guys! Wave! John, wave! You're gonna love this in 20 years from now. Well, I had to go bring in a few recruits here to get it out. There's V and they're driving. You can't even budget. All these guys.
Okay, go. The guy who would most likely sprinkle fairy dust on your mother.
I'd have to give that one to my good buddy Rose here.
No! I didn't do a fairy!
What?
Okay, go. Well, we've got a little problem here with the other ladies. We had Puck, the fairy, go up and visit dust on him. And then they couldn't see him, but you couldn't feel him. It's okay, Alana, it's okay. Well, thank you very much for that. Why are we blinking? Are we okay? He's blinking at you because he likes you, stupid. Oh, okay. Anyways, we're coming down to the very end of the show. We got a tie game here. Each of you guys have... Well, we're back here in our final part of the day. We've got a tie game here. Each of them have one heart, and we're going to break that tie by asking these gentlemen, these semi-studs, which person did you guys pick? First of all, you. Who did you pick?
I picked Helena. And if Helena picked me, we're gonna go down to the La Jolla Cove, do a little surfing, get a snuggle, eat, spend the night out under the stars.
That's great. Did Helena pick you? No! Oh!
You don't
wait
need
a
that.
second.
You didn't even pick yet, bud. Why don't you just let him go?
Okay, go ahead, pal.
Let's see, I picked, Crimea. And if she picked me, I think we're gonna go down to Hawaii. And, get some rays and all, listen to my tunes, play some music. And, just have a good time.
Good answer.
Wait, I'll consult with her! She picked you, bonehead!
Great, congratulations. Sweet, great job.
Thank you. What about me?
No, what about him?
What about...
Hey, would you please
Helena,
ask
did
the
you pick
other
me?
contestant if, what's her name?
Oh, she picked you! No, she picked!
Ask Helena if who she picked.
She picked the guy right there! The meat? Yeah! Woo!
Wow, looks like we have 2 love connection days here, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, shut up.
You picked him!
You never know,
Let's take a picture.
Hi, Grandma. We'll take a picture there.
Well, Emma, zero in on this. Yeah.
Go.
Some of the other ones to come.
As cold as a phone bee.
He gets to go change too.
So you're gonna go change?
Yeah.
You got a room and everything?
Yeah.
What, here or?
Yeah.
Really?
Someone got a box
care of the turkey for us.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah, there he goes.
Get your face in there.
Sorry, bye!
To 13.
God, I'm all Camino real.
Scored on both of those.
Fuck out of him. I snort. I grunt. There. No,
They had some incredible running plays. You know, they kept running the same
There,
play.
there's some snorts.
And the linemen were just really opening up holes. The defensive line wasn't moving at all. Well, since your baby's crying, we'll see you later, Reese.
Never sheds a tear.
I've never seen him shed a tear.
What? Let's see. Go back to bed. Yeah, we missed some spots. You back. You want us to help you out there? Yeah. There you go, right? Oh, shoot, I have to put a shirt on. Should we get the size for a dark shirt? It's where a button. Whoa, where's some of the shirt? It's fine. It's right there. There. Great. Oh, yeah, yeah. She's got smudge marks all over me.
Turn around, Jarom.
What do you want, huh? What do you want, huh?
Tell me what you're doing. Yeah, funny.
Have a couple of my hair, you know? Have a couple of my hair.
These boys lost a bet with the girls, or lost a game. What is it, a bet or a game?
Lost the game.
Lost a game, so they have to color their hair.
Yep.
Is that what happened?
Those tears. Actually, we saw this would be a fun idea.
So we're not to take finals if our teachers didn't recognize us.
Yeah, Chris, sure, that's really going to help.
Here, come up here and take a picture. Here's 55 here.
Who epitomizes what every coach looks for in a player: the hard work ethic, the dedication, the true.
If you'll indulge me a personal minute. In 1980, there was a little boy that was 6.5 years old that was unfortunately stricken with cancer. The characteristics of this young man were a great heart, courage, and total unselfishness. Unfortunately, he didn't stay with us very long. He died in 1981. I've come a long way since then. That was my youngest son. And he would not have gone to Torrey Pines High School. However, I just believe that there's something here in this high school, and particularly on this team, that shows those characteristics. A team with great heart, great courage, and unselfishness. So my oldest son, Scott, and I decided, we sat down and we asked Coach Burke if it would be all right if we could donate a perpetual trophy that would be the outstanding lineman of the year. And he said that would be fine. So if Simeon would come up and accept this on behalf of my son and I as the outstanding lineman trophy, each recipient's name will go on a plate, and it'll be held here in at the school. Now, when you have a trophy like that, you've got to have somebody to give it to, right? When Eric and I and Frank Chambliss got together, we talked, this was the outstanding lineman. I mean, obviously there's two sides of the ball, and we didn't have any problems at all because we sat down and we all said, well, what should happen? And everybody mentioned one name. It was somebody who said that he couldn't block on offense at the beginning of the season, and gosh, only know you've seen all of the films, and everybody knows that this young man can block. On defense, he was always outweighed by at least 50 pounds. And strange things happen with him. I can remember one particular incident where he was being taunted heavily by the other team. And these two guys who both outweighed him, one of them was 320 pounds, and the other one was 250 pounds. And the conversation went something like, "What's your problem, fella? You know, what's your problem? Do you really have a problem out there?" And he stopped and he said, "Yeah, I really do have a problem. You see, my car was broken into this week, and they stole my stereo, and now I got to get another stereo." And these guys are looking at him as if to say, "What is happening here?" But I'm going to tell you something. By the end of the game, they didn't taunt him anymore. They thought they were his best friend. A young man that typifies the courage that I spoke of, the heart that I spoke of, and unselfishness that I spoke of. And I'm very pleased to award the first Outstanding Lineman of the Year award to Jarom Pollock.
Oceanside won the toss and returned to the second half. 6'1", 200-pound junior, Simon Terry Lloyd. Jarom Pollock. Jerome! 72-pound sophomore, 86-pound senior, Brian Lynch. And coach of Torrey Pines, Ed Bird, and the rest of the Falcons.
No.
He got
Congratulations.
Or just make it easy. You alright? You go back in after you got the ankle? Just my thigh. It got smushed. It's kind of hard working to lose that for getting old. How you doing,
Uh-oh, watch out, turn around. Look at that.
All right, take care, man.